as it is.
Thank you. It has been moved and seconded that we adopt the agenda for today, Thursday, 30th October 2025. Good afternoon, Mr. Jallow.
Afternoon, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Welcome back to the National Assembly.
Thank you, Chair.
I will hand you over to Council for continuation of the testimony for today.
Thank you.
I know we don't need to do an introduction. I think already we know each other already, and that has been done when you came. I mean, during your first appearance.
Indeed.
So, Council, I'll hand over the witness to you.
The vote is continued.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Welcome back to the National Assembly, Mr. Jallow.
Thank you.
You've been here, like the Chair said, you've been here before, 3 times. So we will take it as the oath you took the first time is still standing.
Indeed.
And I do hope for the purposes of today's hearing, you would remember the oath very well.
Thank you.
Good. So today's hearing is not going to be long. I know you've waited for a while. It's a few things we just discuss.
Council is very fluid, so I will not take it that it's not going to be long. But that's okay.
So it's going to be a quick one.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I hope you would answer the questions directly, because the committee does have another witness that is also waiting.
Thank you, Council.
Today.
Thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Jallow, we can get started now. Prior to your appearance before this committee, you had received a summons to produce.
That's correct.
And you had produced or submitted some documents before this committee. And if you can remember correctly, when you appeared, we had marked these documents. We marked your first submission from AJ1 to AJ7, AJ1 being the statement you had given before the panel of investigators of the committee, and then the other documents were the ones that you submitted subsequently. There were documents that you also submitted at a later date. Yeah, and they were marked AJS, as S as in supplementary to the ones that you had submitted before your hearing, or the first time you appeared before this committee.
Correct.
Mr. Jallow, in addition to these documents and the statement you had given to the investigators, you had also submitted your laptop to the committee.
Correct.
And then it was eventually returned to you. Very well. Yeah, can you kindly confirm that you did receive your laptop in order, just as you had submitted it to the committee?
Well, I think the first limb, yes, I received it, but it's not in order in the sense that it is not operating anymore. When they gave it to me, it was on charge. There was a little, energy, but when it went off, you cannot charge it anymore. So that's okay. I'm fine with that.
Okay. I will leave that to the committee members and the Honorable Chair. Perhaps that is something the committee can look into.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Mr. Jallow, what do you think was the cause of the laptop not charging or not coming back on?
I actually wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I want to believe maybe they might have used devices that might have affected it. I'm not sure. I'm not able to explain. I don't know how they dealt with it. I don't know what they used to extract whatever they wanted to extract. So I wouldn't know actually, but I'm fine. I'm good.
Mr. Jallow, why didn't you inform the committee when this happened?
No, I just thought not to. If you had not raised it, I would not even raise it here.
That's interesting, but okay. Let's move on. like I said, we don't intend for this to be long.
Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Jallow, when you appeared before this committee, we had discussed several issues. We discussed the initial order that the Attorney General at the time had obtained from the High Court of the Gambia. We discussed issues of the implementation of that order. We discussed inventory taking of the different assets at the different locations that were mentioned in that order, as well as the sale of cattle.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, even though you had mentioned that, you have informed this committee that when you were asked to attend the sales, you were asked to attend and observe, but we decided to take part and aid the sheriff, the honorable sheriff, in executing the sale. Now, Mr. Jallow, there are a few things we want to talk about, right?
Yeah.
The first one being the documents that you have submitted, like I said. I'm assuming you can fully remember what you have submitted to the committee, right?
Yes, I can remember most. Yeah, I can remember.
Okay. All right. And these documents that you had submitted, were these the only documents in your custody at the time you received your summons?
Yes, at the time I received the summons, except for those ones which I had to go to the Ministry of Justice, because those subsequent submissions, I got them from the Ministry of Justice.
Okay, but your initial submission, the documents we had marked, AJ1 being your statement with the investigator, so we can say from AJ2 to AJ7, all of that was the only thing you had in custody.
Yeah,
and the documents marked AJS,
yeah,
which are the supplementary ones that you had informed this committee that you obtained from the records at the Ministry of Justice.
That's right, except for the fact that I have also mentioned that some of those that could not be found, I think it's there in the letter that I submitted.
Yes, but I'm saying the ones that you, before the committee, the ones you have
that's
physically brought before the committee are the only ones that
that's correct. That's correct.
you have. This includes digital copies of documents?
Digital copies of documents? Apart from the, what my memory can pick would be the one on the inventory on the landed properties. That was typed by myself on my laptop, and it contained two elements. There was
repeat that.
It contains two elements. There was a shortcut where it was just mentioned and described, and there is a longer version of it where the property is fully described. That's as far as memory.
Which version did you submit to the committee?
The longer version, the one that is complete with the details and description of the property.
And then that's the list of the, is it 36?
Yeah, those 36, exactly. Most of them Banjul properties.
Okay. That's the one you had
prepared on the laptop.
You were able to retrieve from your laptop?
Yeah, I typed it on the laptop, yeah.
And other documents you had, like memos and things you had prepared on the desktop, as you had informed the committee. The desktop in your former office?
Yes.
Okay. So this inventory of land.
Just before you proceed, there may be others which I may not remember. There may be others also in the desktop. It's possible.
No. Now I'm referring to
the laptop.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this inventory of landed properties belonging to the former president and his close associates.
Correct.
Which the committee had marked AJ7 as being part of your initial submission.
Correct.
Yes, you had informed this committee that this document was retrieved from your laptop.
Correct.
And that it was prepared years ago whilst you were doing your work as the former acting Registrar General.
Not complete as such.
Okay.
but I had the raw material, which I finally developed.
What do you mean by raw material?
As I said, there are two elements to that particular submission.
Okay.
There is a short version. If you notice, there is a short version which I have. I don't know whether you can remember. There is a short version which just identifies the properties in short form, and the longer version.
That is not before the committee.
No, it's not submitted to the committee. I'm saying
Okay.
I typed it on my laptop.
Okay.
Yes, and that is what I developed into the bigger version which I
With
submitted.
a description.
Yeah, with the descriptions.
When did you prepare the short version?
The short version?
Was it whilst you were visiting these properties and taking with you?
Yeah, taking notes. That was during the time when we are going physically from one point to another. Because during that time, you just describe and move on. So if you have time, then you sit and then you type properly.
Was it at the end of, because at the end of your visits to these properties back in 2017, that is when you prepared this one?
No, the difficulty with this one is that whilst these visits were taking place, the commission also, had already, boarded. So as I said, they are already boarded now in terms of the visits. So as I said, what we did was to defer because already they are into the field, we are into the field. So for most of the properties, particularly the Banjul properties, we physically went with the commissioners, the commission's investigators physically, and had meetings with, some of the occupants of the place. And it was thereafter that I ended up developing, this. But physically, we have been with the commission's people, and we deferred to them, and we.
So can we say that at least this document was prepared in 2017? Is that what you're saying?
It wouldn't be in 2017. It wouldn't be in 2017.
But you mentioned that the inventory was, or the visits were done in 2017, and when the commission started doing its own, you had to stop.
Yeah, we deferred
That
to
was
them.
the purpose for the visits was to.
Yeah.
So when would you say you prepared this?
I wouldn't be able to tell exactly, but I know, sometime, 2018, 19, thereabout, so you will just, at some point, you feel you need to type and have it with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but in order to move on from this, we can say that at least it was prepared whilst the commission was still doing its work.
Yeah, I should think so. I should think so. I'm not quite clear, but that's what I want to believe. I should think so. But for the typing which I did of the final one which I proceeded, which I submitted to this commission, that will be recent. That will be recent.
That would be recent.
Yeah, that will be recent. That will not be too far. No. All these properties, I visited them physically. Yeah, physically.
Mr. Jallow, let's move on from properties.
Okay.
Let's take a look at, or let's talk about the cattle sale.
Thank you.
You took part in the field.
That's correct.
You had admitted that to the committee.
That's correct.
You also mentioned that a report of the sales was prepared and submitted to the Ministry of Justice.
That's correct.
Through you.
That's correct.
Who did you receive this?
Through, you mean through me?
Yeah.
Oh. I want to believe they submitted 2 copies. That's my understanding. That is what I was told. That I have by the SERI, that I have my copy, but they have also written to the ministry directly. But that notwithstanding, as practice will require, I will also do my own and attach whatever they have presented and submit to the Ministry of Justice. So that will be maybe, I may describe it as my final, report.
When you say my own, your own what? Your own report?
Yeah, I have to report that, because if they give me a report and I did not submit to the Ministry of Justice, then there is something, there's an omission.
No, what I mean by, what I'm seeking clarity for is When you said your own, did you submit a copy that the sheriff had given you to the minister?
Yeah,
Minister?
yeah.
Or you prepared your own report?
There was my own report, which just explained that I cannot trace, but which just explained that the sales have been conducted and how it was conducted and the various places where it was conducted. You know, I'm not quite clear if I have submitted it or not submitted it. I'm not quite clear, but I know it's something I have worked on as, you know, someone who was representing the Ministry of Justice. In any event, the sheriff's report came, and I also prepared another internal memorandum, attached it to the sheriff's report, and submitted it to the Ministry of Justice. That I know I have done.
Did you help the sheriff when he was preparing the report?
I did not sit with the sheriff for 1 second. Counsel,
But
no.
you did sign the report, the sheriff report?
Yeah, they brought it for me in my office as I was there, and then I signed it. That's correct.
Without reviewing it?
Well, definitely. I trusted their skills and abilities and their expertise. You know, so this is normal. It happens in most times that you just trust the person. You know. On hindsight, you would have verified, but you trusted the person and you proceeded. But also I can also understand that the person who prepared it can err.
So, Mr. Jallow, on the day of the sales,
Yes, please.
you were present on all of them, or at least most of them.
I wouldn't know whether I have been absent for any. If there is any, I'll be surprised.
Okay.
Yeah, if there is any, I will be surprised.
You know, it's just easier to say yes. You were present for all the days. You can just say yes, it's easier. Like I said, it could be a long one.
Well, I know how you lead me, so I wouldn't take it that it would not be long.
Yes. So so it's yes, you were present every day.
Yeah. So, but if there is any which I'm not present, I will be surprised.
Mr. Jallow, the answer is yes. Just say yes.
Okay. Yes, Counsel.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
You did mention that you did not know any of the buyers.
At personal level,
Yes.
no, I don't know them. Unless if I know them right on the ground, but full knowledge of any of the buyers, I don't have full knowledge of any of the buyers. So,
Is there a chance that there were senior government officials present at the sales ground coming to buy cattle, who actually bought cattle?
senior government officials. Council, no, I cannot remember senior government officials present at the cattle sales, quite frankly. I cannot remember any of the senior government officials. If there are any, I cannot remember. I know that there were soldiers, and I would not consider those. I would not assume that those are the people you are referring to. So those people were present. But in terms of officials, in the true meaning of government officials, no, frankly, and I cannot remember exchanging anything with any of those people.
But did you, apart from speaking to the Attorney General and receiving your instructions about your attendance for the sales, did you speak to any senior government officials with regards to the sale of cattle? Of course, the sheriff aside as well.
The speaking as in what sense? To discuss it, the process, or to...
In what? Just tell me. Answer the question. It's very simple. I think speaking is very simple.
No, I did not ask such. No, I did not.
Nobody?
It. No, I cannot remember. Discussions on the cattle sales, unless it maybe I need somebody whom I will tell there's a sales going on somewhere. But in terms of discussion, as I would discuss it with my authorities at the Ministry of Justice, no.
What about anyone informing you that they're interested in the cattle?
Government officials? Quite frankly, no. No government official informed me that they are interested in cattle. You know, no.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jallow. So, Mr. Jallow, the reason we had requested for your laptop, the reason the committee made an application to the chair for you to submit your laptop to the investigators was because you were asked a question twice, and you were asked about having digital copies of reports or any document that might be relevant to the committee, and you said such a document does not exist.
Did I say that?
Yes, that any, don't worry, we will play your answer.
No, we are good. If you say so, you know, we are good.
No, so you informed this committee that apart from this document that is marked AJ7,
Yes.
and there's no other document that you hold soft copies of
Soft copies.
that are in your possession, no digital copies, and the honorable member requested for your laptop to be submitted. And IT, if you can please play the 2 clips for Mr. Jallow so that we can proceed.
Council, we are having challenges. You just refresh my memory and we move on. No problem. I don't have a problem with that.
We're not having challenges, Mr. Jallow.
Okay.
Honorable Chair, considering IT needs more time, I would just like to read from the Hansard transcript. All right, thank you. So, Mr. Jallow, I'm reading from, I like to believe you do know what a Hansard transcript would be, right?
My skills are not as good as yours anyway. But I want to believe maybe that is the report you have.
It's not a report. So everything that is said in this National Assembly is transcribed verbatim.
Yeah, that I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
you have a mini report there.
Yes. So I am reading verbatim from your testimony of the 30th of July, 2025. So here we're talking, I'm reading from the part we were talking about this report. Yes, Honorable Chair.
Yes, I think you are in order. You can read the Hansard report if the witness probably denied that he did not say anything from what you were reading. We can always play the video from the, yeah.
So, question from me. I will just read it as the transcript
That's correct.
is. It says Councilor, so I am asking, so when did you prepare this report? 10th witness being you. In fact, I would not call this a report as such. Okay, an inventory. It's time for an inventory. And you replied yes. I asked, when did you prepare this inventory? Your response, this has been when we attached the properties, it's been a long time. It's about the first time we went out for the Banjul properties. The first time we went out, we submitted on all those properties and subsequently to the other properties. But in terms of sitting down now to start the real-time inventory of the landed properties, this is where we started and this is where we ended and deferred to the commission's team. You may have heard that they are also doing the same thing as us. So I asked, so now we can say that this report is a few years old, is it? And you responded yes. I asked if it was prepared at the time you were a Registrar General, and you said yes, at the time I was Registrar General. Very well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We had asked about the inventory. My mic is off. We had asked about the inventory for, or the report for sale for the cattle. And you said you did not prepare a report for sale, you did not take part in preparing the sale report.
Yeah, that which the sheriff prepared.
Yes.
Yeah.
IT, is the video ready? Okay, the Honorable Chair, we can have the video before I can move ahead. IT, do you need more time? IT? IT, can you please project the investigations digital forensic analysis report? No, so Honorable Chair, I want the report to be projected and we can move on rather than wait for the video.
So Council, we can we can actually work on the digital forensic. They can project that while they work on the video as well. When we are done, we can play both.
Mr. Jallow, like I had mentioned earlier, a forensic analysis of your laptop was done and a report was generated. We do want the report to be projected because it will be larger to read and then easier for us to go through, but there are hard copies of this report. So Secretariat, kindly provide the witness with a copy of the forensic report. Secretariat, Secretary, you can come. You can get a copy from the legal team.
Thank you.
Mr. Jallow, Honorable Chair, I request that we give Mr. Jallow 3 to 5 minutes for him to look at the report.
That's fine. You can give him even 10 minutes to go through everything and come back.
Are you ready? Okay, great. So, Mr. Jallow, of course, we've talked about why the forensic report was done. You had submitted your laptop, but it was at the request of the honorable member of this committee, Honorable Mo, and he had asked you whether you'd be willing to submit your laptop, and you said yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Honorable Chair, considering we have a delay with the video, perhaps I can just read the part of the Hansard transcript that between Honorable Bo and the witness. Honorable Bo had asked you, how did you prepare these documents? That is the documents you were working on. Did you prepare them from a laptop, from a desktop, or how did you prepare them?
Council,
And
we have the video ready now.
okay, great. So no need to read from the transcript.
Are you going to play now?
IT, please play the video. Thank you, IT. Can you please play the second video?
Alieu Jallow and the Electronic Committee. The property is just right behind the committee. The other property is located also within the same vicinity. It is on the side of the left opposite. The committee through the property that we visited with the team, and we found at these places when we went to see the wonderful. Thank you. The first one on the list is the property at Cape.
IT, please kindly stop the video. IT, the video that should be played is the last video of the 30th of July. Play it from the beginning.